Hey, I hope you're having a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about business and exceeding in business, standing out in business. This is something that I really enjoy talking about. So, we're going to talk about 5 ways to stand out in business. So, let me do a little screen share here, and we're going to start from the beginning. All right, 5 ways to stand out in business. So, if you have a business, you don't want to be down there at poor, average, not even good. You should be excellent. If you have a business, you want to be excellent, you want to stand out, you want to keep building your business, right? Why wouldn't you? Something that I always like business owners to think about is that for every one of us that is out there doing some type of a job, there is someone else out there doing the same job. So if we're not doing it to the best of our ability and exceeding expectations and making people excited and happy to work with us, they can very easily go find somebody else to work with. It could cut down on your referrals if you aren't exceeding expectations, because word of mouth is big. It's a really amazing way to build your business. And if you're not exceeding expectations, then you might not be getting the referrals that you hope to get. And that is like business on a silver platter when you have a referral. So you definitely don't want to be moving away from those. So another thing to think about is just how much people use social media to find somebody to work with. I mean, you see it over and over again. Somebody's looking for a roofer, professional organizer, a house cleaner, whatever it might be, realtor, and they're like, hey, does anybody know? And then whoop, there goes all the comments. You want your name to come out there and be posted over and over again. So let's look at 5 ways you can stand out in business. There are way more than 5, but it's fun to just look at these that I have to share with you today. Okay, be professional. That might seem really basic, right? Be professional, yeah, but sometimes people aren't, and just some really simple things you can do. Dress nicely. That doesn't mean you have to wear a 3-piece suit. Well, maybe you do, depending on what you do for a living, but it does mean, grooming, pulling your outfit together, being clean and presentable. Just having a smile can go a long way. Being friendly, approachable, trustworthy, give them that smile. Having a signature line in your email that doesn't go on and on and on, but it's professional and gives the information people do need. So it might be a link to your website. It might be that you want to include a little photo of yourself so people know who you are, if that's the first way they're reaching out to you. But, a quote doesn't hurt if you want a quote, but maybe not 5 quotes, right? Keep it fairly simple. You don't have to have a really long signature line. And make sure that your email address is professional as well. And then your voicemail message. Again, doesn't have to be on and on, a big long story, but you've reached and you put your name, business name, when you return calls, and don't just say, hey, on your voicemail. Okay, number 2, do what you say you're going to do. This is huge to me. I think people usually have good intentions, but they get busy and they tell somebody they're going to do something and then they totally forget about it. So do whatever it is that you have to do to make yourself remember when you're getting back to clients, customers. If you said you were going to email a product, if you said you were going to show them something through a video, if you said you're going to give them a book recommendation, you're going to mail them something, whatever it is, text yourself, leave a voice memo for yourself, call yourself and leave a voicemail, write it down, have a notebook, whatever you need to do. Just do something that's consistent so that you can just always go back to that particular way that you're tracking your to-dos when you're getting back to people, so nothing slips through the cracks. All right, what's number 3? Exceed expectations. That's what this is all about, right? Standing out and just going above and beyond. So just like I said, go above and beyond. You're providing your service, but what extra can you do that makes you stand out, that makes you special to work with? You can check in after your sale or service. Hey, how are things going? Instead of it being a one and done. What else can I do for you? How did it work? Do you have any questions? It could be that you leave a small gift when you're working with somebody. It doesn't mean you have to lavish people with gifts, but maybe you pick up a little bouquet of daffodils if you're working with somebody, or you're cleaning their house and you leave, a little tiny bouquet on the counter. It doesn't have to be big to be impressive. People are just really amazed when they get a little something. It could be that you send a handwritten card. This is what I do after every new client appointment. I write a handwritten card and I put it in the mail 9 times out of 10 the same day that I see that client. Okay, make sure, this is number 4, that you have online reviews that are easy for people to find. These are some of mine. Right now I have 55 reviews, so I always ask clients if they would please leave a review. I let them know it could be a short review. I give them the link. I make it as easy as possible for them to do that. So when new people are checking you out, they really rely on these reviews. So it's a great way for people to get a first glimpse at what it's like to work with you. And then number 5 is, again, word of mouth is a force of nature. So really making sure if somebody has given you a referral that you acknowledge it, you show your appreciation for referrals. It might be that you pick up the phone and you say thank you. It could be that you send them a card in the mail. It might be that you send a card with a little Starbucks gift card or whatever local coffee shop that you guys have in your area. And again, it doesn't have to be anything big, but that is huge that they have given you referral and you've gotten business from it. So you should always acknowledge that and not take that for granted. Even if one person gives you referral after referral, keep acknowledging, keep thanking them. All right. I hope that gives you some ideas. If you are a business owner or any type of business professional who just wants to stand out, there's lots of things that we can all do. So I do help people with organizing, decluttering, and with productivity issues in person in the Seattle area, but also virtually anywhere else. I hope you have a great day.